Can somebody link me Ben Shapiro flexing vids, please?
Shapiro's biceps are named Fact and Logic. Yeah, man. Facts. Logic.
Oh. You picked a really bad one. There's so many, dude. Why does he do this so much? Ben Shapiro teasing and flexing his muscles.
Flex with the dog? That's a weird request. I can't really do that because I'm holding him up to the camera, so it'll be more like a half flex with the dog. Hi, dog.
Why do you just do whatever?
Hello.
Can I just ask him to do anything I want?
We can do the gun show now, right? And we've reached that time of the evening. So, oh yes, for those who are first timers here, we do the world's worst OnlyFans here. It is really stupid. I don't know why this began. I think it was,
what he calls it that?
it was like 2 years ago. People were like, you say that you can bench press, and you say that you can do curls. Show us the gun. So that's like an actual thing that we do now.
It's not about the bench press or the curls, Ben. What the fuck? I've never seen no video of you doing a bench press.
So this is the stupidest part of all access, and yet strangely the most popular part, which says a lot about our country.
It's the most popular part? That's where they put the microchip. Bill Gates. What the fuck is this? Why are America's streetlights turning purple? It's such an insane title. What's going on? Listen, we're checking in on Ben Shapiro. Surprisingly, all the flexing videos are not helping him maintain an audience. I don't know what the fuck is going on. His views are a little better than they used to be, but for a while, he was really struggling. I mean, 69K, 66K with Jordan Peterson, which is crazy. A couple years ago, that would be like an instant million views. Greta goes to Gaza. Even this, he's like trying to get in on the fucking thing that happened with the Madeleine, where they were illegally detained and deported in violation of international law for trying to bring aid to Gaza. Is woke pride propaganda coming to an end? What? 33K views. JD Vance explains Trump's America First foreign policy. Like, no one gives a shit about this guy anymore. Megyn Kelly breaks down the Diddy trial for Ben Shapiro. Ew. He fell off, and it's because of Candace Owens and Butt Pooper leaving and doing their own thing. Jeremy Boring isn't the CEO of the Daily Wire anymore. The entire company is like falling apart because it's managed by people who are stupid. They're stupid and incompetent. But Ben Shapiro's still chugging along, making his fucking doo-doo content. Ben Shapiro destroys Jon Stewart's take on the Iran nuclear deal. Even just what he's talking about is mid. I met the Pope. Why? What do you give a shit about the Pope? Anyway, naturally, one of the highest accruing view videos for Ben Shapiro is Ben Shapiro reacts to woke TikToks. And this is Ice Raid edition, or like part 70. He's made a fuck ton of these. Views drying up like his wife.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
You kissed my left nut!
Yeah!
With regard to the ICE raids and the surrounding fallout in Los Angeles.
The surrounding fallout. Yeah, people are mad that people get kidnapped. Wouldn't you fucking know it?
We'll go through them today.
ICE freakouts. God, they're so soy, dude. Part of being soy is always looking for other people to be like, you're so triggered. You're so mad and triggered.
That think that you're just gonna go and arrest a bunch of protesters because they're out there doing something you're too afraid to do?
Right-wingers admitting they're afraid. Also, I love how much fucking effort the editors have to put into making Ben Shapiro's videos watchable. This guy's got nothing to say about anything. Look at his fucking face right now. That's the extent of his commentary. Someone's mad and triggered.
They're out there fighting for our freedom, and they're out there fighting for our right for free speech, because you, all 2,000 of you National Guardsmen, you brave-ass soldiers, you think you're gonna march?
Yeah, they have to put the clown music on because, again, Ben Shapiro has nothing to say. This is so pathetic. You can't just do this. You can't just do this.
In the streets and tell those people to shut the up. That.
Remember movies? Do you or do you not remember movies? I love movies. Does Ben Shapiro remember movies? Does he remember anything? Is he okay? Does he like this?
You chose to defend us against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Dude, got him! Yes! Yes, dude! Classic Ben!
Because my name is Alex and I say you!
It's my money and I need it now!
She seems pleasant.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh, dude, what is... Woman yelling? More like woman yelling for a different reason.
She seems pleasant.
He seems pleasant. I'm sorry, just in case you didn't hear it.
She seems pleasant.
Do you guys get that? Are you aware? Do you understand? Sorry, my brain is melting a little bit because I went into this thinking like, okay, Ben Shapiro is going to be talking about these certain talking points and he's going to like have these arguments about what's going on. I was kind of like mentally preparing, you know, building up my strategy for how I was going to discuss his fucking complete racist propaganda. He just doesn't even say anything. She seems pleasant. I, for one, love when my federal agents wear masks and do no warrant abductions of random citizens. I think this is good for Western civilization.
If the giveaway wasn't the earrings and the nose ring and the psychotic voice.
Her voice is a psychotic voice. Meanwhile, mine is a cool, epic, sane voice.
People engaged in free speech, because I didn't see them doing that. I see the National Guardsmen standing.
He's deepening his voice right now. That's not what he sounds like. Do you hear that?
He's talking a little like this. He's still can have a hard register when he's
outside the ICE facility, stopping people from trying to break into the ICE facility and or harm.
See, no, that's an edit. I don't know if you guys know that's John Travolta from the movie Pulp Fiction or something. But that's not footage of what Ben's talking about.
I noticed that nobody's actually trying to arrest her.
For what?
Also, this is the omni cause in one human being.
Wait, that's it?
I noticed that nobody's actually trying to arrest her.
What does he mean by that?
Also, this is the omni cause in one human being. You've got like the Pride Progress trans flag earring.
She doesn't. Oh my God, he does. Ah! Pride Progress trans flag. He's so fucking stupid. That's why I watch this shit. That's why I torture myself for views and entertainment. So you motherfuckers can understand how dumb and shallow these guys are and how easily they could be toppled from power.
You've got the Palestine insignia on the back. Of
insignia? Yeah, you know, the insignia.
Crappy car. She seems pleasant.
Crappy car? First of all, that's a Subaru. She's a lesbian, so it's probably definitely a Subaru.
She seems pleasant, happy. Probably people like this should run society.
Wow. He really destroyed her.
Innocent citizens are being thrown into a war zone for the color of their skin! National Guard has been deployed in Los Angeles by Donald Trump!
Ben Shapiro wishes he cared about anything this much. Ben Shapiro claims that there's a fucking baby holocaust of the unborn to the tune of 30 to 60 million deaths. He can conduct himself with all the seriousness and objectivity because he's correct. And it's like, no, it's because his issues are fucking made up. Like his fucking stupid little sniveling 4chan producers find clips of people angry and Ben Shapiro goes, what? I mean, he reacts like 5% of that. Mainly just like, it's so irritating.
To suppress peaceful protest! Peaceful!
Look at him like shaking. Ew, what is he doing?
Are you kidding me? ICE officials are in Pasadena right now! A community hit hard by wildfires and now they gotta deal with militarized government harassment by Libyan trauma, and we're adding military gear and ICE raids. If you think
he never engages with the substance of anything people are saying. Also, he's dyeing his eyebrows. Look how fucking jet black they are.
Peaceful protesters, they is our First Amendment right. Fascist fuck.
You can see through the back window. There's like some dude just watering his lawn out there in Pasadena.
He's the king. He's the king of comedy.
Like, Pasadena is a very calm community. This person makes Alex Jones look like the Dalai Lama. He makes Alex Jones look like the Dalai Lama, this guy. I mean,
of course, you can't have a fucking conservative video without some dog shit AI slop. Racist, too.
My goodness, somebody needs to take a Valium, like, right now.
Fascist fuck.
Does he talk like this in all of his normal conversation?
He's just not even listening. He's just like, you're loud. I'm scared.
All of his normal conversations.
Sure, get off on the ground, turkey, and 3 tubs of potato salad, please.
Did they put him in an AI? Did they put his voice in an AI?
Thank you very much.
My God.
That should be illegal to do that without someone's permission. That's really creepy.
I'm just looking for the mute button in real life. All these people look so happy.
They're talking about ICE. Of course they're upset. Imagine if I was looking at videos of Israelis getting bombed in fucking Haifa and Tel Aviv and being like, they look really upset right now. They sound crazy. Overreacting much? How about you debate the missile? Like if I made a whole video saying that to Ben Shapiro and reviewing fucking woke Israeli TikToks under bombardment, I would get canceled. I might even get a fucking strike on that video and get banned or some shit. Like,
and don't you dare use Jesus's name or God's name in this and say that this is what he would want.
I like that Ben made that face about Jesus because he is Jewish, but he does seem to care a lot about Jesus. Is all I'm saying.
Scum of the earth. These are people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are human beings. And all you
Oh my god, is he even awake? I feel like he's been comatose for years. Maybe his entire career, given how stupid he is.
Shame on you.
Don't Jews believe in Jesus too? I believe so, but not as the Son of God. It's very different.
You could never tell from looking at this person. This person would be an unhappy, wretched sort.
Dude, why does he talk like a medieval lord? What an unhappy, wretched sort. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The attempted ventriloquism, the first 10 seconds of this video where she's gritting her teeth the entire time, right? There are things in life that can make you happy.
Oh yeah, there are.
And this person has steadfastly avoided all of them. I need to make sure I'm maintaining my health. Hitting the gyms.
The thing that'll make you happy is my new sponsor, Balance of Nature. Ew. Buy my plant diarrhea tube. I eat this every day. Yeah, my poop pill.
You can't kick us out of the land that was ours!
Is this the Mexican-American War? I know this little Ben Shapiro 4chan editor was the most annoying kid in AP US history.
¡Let our people free! ¡Let our people free! ¡Suelta nuestra gente! Push them back! We will not do 1992 again with your tanks! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my kids! And all of these young people are here!
Dude, he literally doesn't say anything! He's not here! What? Where are you, Ben? Where are you?
Because I'm an LA native mom! You! Major Bass!
Major Bass?
Expect me in your office!
This guy doesn't know fucking anything, does he? Yeah, she has a fucking Hispanic accent. There's no Y in Spanish.
I'm mad if I'm talking about children!
If you could say something to Donald Trump right now, what would you say?
Oh, it's this fucking little dweeb, dude. This little Nick Shirley little dweeb.
Donald Trump! You can my left nut, you can get out my drawer!
So first of all, I just want to say that this woman looks precisely like one of the lost boys from Hook. And she's going to roll down the gangplank.
Dude, you are a homosexual. I'm sorry. Hook? Robin Williams' Hook? Hook came out in 91. Yeah, he loves Wicked, too. I know he loves musicals. This little fucking Pride Month.
Bring up that scene. Bring her feet up and then roll down the gangplank.
He didn't even say a joke. He was like just doing a reference. You think Ben Shapiro likes Family Guy?
Why does she have a nut?
No, he likes Mr. Burcham. Yeah, true. The new King of the Hill looks like Mr. Burcham, and I can't unsee it.
Okay, can I explain some history to you? California was essentially virgin territory with Native Americans for thousands of years.
So not virgin territory. There were millions of indigenous people in California.
After people crossed the Bering Strait. Then it was a Spanish dominion for 70 or 80 years. And then the
oh god, AI slop, dude.
Mexican government which was originally an outgrowth of Spanish intervention, ruled California for approximately 20 years, from the 1820s to the 1840s. So when she says this is Mexican territory, you mean for 20 years? Has it ever occurred to you, why do you think that Mexicans speak Spanish?
They only speak Spanish in Spain? Does he know? There's just so much wrong with this. It is very much like PragerU, like speedrun false history. It's so crazy to even say stuff like this.
The Mexican government which was originally an outgrowth of Spanish intervention, ruled.
The Mexican government was an outgrowth of Spanish intervention? Okay, so America is an outgrowth of British intervention. Outgrowth? It's an independent country that fought for its own independence just like America did. Holy shit.
California for approximately 20 years, from the 1820s to the 1840s. So when she says this is Mexican territory, you mean for
and then what?
20 years?
And then what? And then America invaded Mexico City and put a gun to the head of the Mexican president and forced him to sign a deal selling the land to America. That's what actually happened, by the way, basically.
Has it ever occurred to you, why do you think that Mexicans speak Spanish? Spanish. Where does Spanish come from? It is not native to Mexico.
English is not native to America. Everything you can say about Mexico here, you could say definitively exactly the same thing about America and Canada, for that matter. Countries that fought for their own independence that were former settler colonies. Spain owned Mexico, genius. Fuck, you're right.
If you work for ICE, f you. F you. And f your mom. And f your wife. And f your grandma. And f your grandpa.
Ben looks like he's getting offended right now. Based.
You. And f your mom. And f your wife. And f your grandma. And f your grandpa. And
Ben Shapiro's extra upset at fuck your wife because he doesn't know how to do that.
I hope your gas tank is always empty. I hope you hit every single red light when you're driving. I hope you're always stuck in traffic. I hope you win the lottery and die the next day.
It's like rain.
You.
Did you guys see that? Was that in the video or did I just fucking hallucinate? Was that a reference to something?
It's like rain.
It's the song Ironic because what she said would be an ironic situation, but she didn't say ironic in that part of the song. That's what I mean. Like, it's like they left in the wrong part that they were trying to edit in. I know it's a lyric in that song. It's just a different part.
I hope every time you walk past a hook, your belt loop gets caught. You're a piece of shit. You.
I feel like Ben Shapiro's like practicing for when somebody says this to his face. Like, that's just the reaction he'll have to have because that's the only way to maintain any dignity in the situation. You notice this at like political debates, right? Like, someone will say something like very serious. A politician that's trying to like imply that it's not true just has to be like that's kind of what Ben's doing. No. And I'm not mad. And don't put in the newspaper that I got mad.
So, I mean, this is what wokeness does to people. You take like a normal, nice looking person and then stick your head in like a bowling ball cleaner of some sort.
Does a bowling ball cleaner color the bowling balls?
I have to say, that list of almost Yiddish curses is amazing. May you have an itch on the bottom of your foot. Like, that's a great curse. May you always step in water after putting on your socks. These are amazing.
Why did he call them Yiddish curses?
I love that they are just so petty and wonderful. Like, then she gets into the generic where, you know, like, suck and I hope that your family dies. And like that kind of stuff. Honestly, that's boring. But the middle section there, where she lists off about 10 amazing petty things that actually make your day slightly worse. I love that part.
He liked this woke TikTok.
And so kudos to this lady. Like, whoever she is, all of her principles are wrong, and she really, really needs a new stylist.
He had to grow a beard to look like an adult, and it looks terrible. It looks like he got done drinking a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and all the like cinnamon pieces in the milk kind of just like spread all over his face. That's what he looks like.
I am enjoying the almost Eastern European curses that she's dropping right there.
What do you mean by that? This spooky Eastern European mystical stuff. Curses.
LA is not a war zone right now. I am in the heart of the protest right now. And things have been so peaceful ever since we moved away from the police officers. What's violent? No violence. We're currently headed down to the
What is his problem? What?
We're currently headed down to the
Crypto Arena is the stadium in downtown Los Angeles. That's what he's talking about. The skeleton is from Tales of the Crypt, which is a different thing. His editor is fucking insane. Yeah, I'm starting to think that. I think his editor's got like something wrong with him. Something happened to him.
Personally, I feel like if we aren't protesting around the federal buildings, the crypto and all these expensive buildings is where we should be. It forces
that one made even less sense. I think his editor's got to be like, hi. What?
There's no violence when we're not trying to approach and assault police officers. But if we approach the police officers and we assault them, then violence happens.
That's not what he said.
Yeah, that's correct. I do love the random agglomeration of flags is my favorite. Like the Palestinian flag next to the Pride.
What do you mean random?
Progress flag.
Well, say it. That's not even the Pride Progress flag. That's just a rainbow flag.
Next to a Mexican flag, next to an American flag.
Well, easy, slow down. First of all, Mexico and America are neighbors and allies. There's no reason not to have, like, there's totally reason to have Mexico flags in America. That's such a dumb point. Palestine makes sense. Cops are trained by IDF. Palestine is still undergoing fucking siege, genocide, and daily massacres in fucking food lines. It's horrible what's happening. So there's absolutely still reason to be protesting. And it's still Pride. Like, what do you mean? There's no contradiction here.
You know, this is what happens when you basically give your spoiled brat kids everything they want in life.
Yeah, they hate the police.
So we all share the same common enemy. From LA to Africa to Palestine to Vietnam. We all have the same enemy.
I see you, enemy. I see you, enemy.
You can't be like, this is like Alex Jones. You guys are on Alex Jones's side.
An eloquent statement of intersectionality. Really. These are the scavengers. It doesn't matter that they don't agree on literally anything and that all of their projects conflict with one another. The only thing...
Classic, dude. There's no gay people there. Ben Shapiro loves gay people, too. Notice how there's no queers for Florida government. There's no queers for Ron DeSantis. That would actually be fucking stupid.
The thing that matters is that the system that has allowed them to live peaceful, prosperous, and healthy lives must be torn down. That is the only thing that matters to these folks.
That's insane. The Ottoman Empire had gay people all over it. So did Greece, ancient Greece. There's gay people forever.
If I shows up, do not resist. Claim your rights. Know your rights. Shh. Stay silent. Request a lawyer. Todos unidos.
This shit is so like, Ben Shapiro is so vulturous. You see what I mean? Like, he's like predatory in the way that he like finds and targets people who his audience is going to like cling to, who he can put in his thumbnails and get a higher click-through rate, who he can like exploit to market his fucking bigotry because his audience is gonna, you know, respond the way they've been conditioned to when they see women. It's just gross. It's literally, it is predatory. It's like, it's fucking stalkerish.
Vencidos, stay safe.
And that last jump was not coordinated. That's one of the worst. That's one of the worst cheer routines I've ever seen.
Dude, Netflix, ever heard of it?
I do not think they're going to be the new LA Laker girls.
The Laker girls cheerleading squad needs to be taken down a peg or two.
Today here in Los Angeles.
Oh, good God.
I love movies.
Agents of ICE raided 15 different neighborhoods.
Good.
They raided an elementary school. Think about the age of the children that means. Crying and screaming and clinging to the teachers because they didn't know whether they would have...
Did they just find a random drag queen? They did, didn't they? Yeah, she looks awesome. She looks like Padme. That's a fucking fierce-ass look.
a mom and dad when they got home. You can believe whatever you want to believe about immigration policy and who immigrants are, but this is not how you do it.
Do it.
What? They still made a Star Wars reference, but they fucked it up. They made the worst reference they could. When you hear the words "do it," you just found some random fucking drag queen, drag nun. She's a drag nun. That's actually awesome. Like the way Ben Shapiro presents this is like is as if it's a fucking Democratic Congress person. Like this is just someone saying something.
Now, are you going to flee the country? Or are you going to stay home and hide? Or are you going to do what they did in San Diego and show up en masse and tell ICE no and push them out of our streets?
Thanks, drag Padme Amidala.
Padma Amidala.
I have to say, I was disturbed by the long one eyelash. That I found weird and disturbing.
So Vader thought it'd be fun to send us to quell the rebel uprising in downtown LA.
Dude, this is fucking AI slop. How are you conformist and then contrarian at the same time to everything? He's so conformist, yet he gets hung up on appearances and ignores the substance of what they said. He gets hung up on appearances, he gets hung up on tone, he gets hung up on volume. He can't address any of the substance. That's why he's a fucking failure of a commentator.
Awesome. Oh my God, they killed Greg!
First time rooting for the stormtroopers?
Soy.
Alrighty, folks. So, those were some of your woke TikTok friends. And then
he literally didn't say fucking anything. I can't believe that.